Hello everyone, welcome to the third session of this course, Metrics and Analytics of Marketing. In the last class, we discussed about the various categories of marketing metrics, including milestone based metrics, activity based metrics and outcome based metrics. In today's class, we will try to understand the mapping of the marketing metrics to the customer journey. The mapping of marketing metrics to the customer decision making journey can be purviewed under a framework called the marketing funnel. This marketing funnel helps us understand the various stages associated in the customer decision making journey and what are the various marketing initiatives that can be applied at each stage of the customer decision making journey. So, let us dive more into this concept of marketing funnel. So, what is a marketing funnel? A marketing funnel is the defined process that a marketing team within an organization follows to map a consumer's journey with their business. It is basically a framework depicting the stages of customer decision making journey, and broadly the customer decision making journey passes through 5 stages as you can see here. It is the awareness, interest, consideration, conversion and loyalty. Marketing funnel involves launching a marketing action until a lead converts into a customer, or in simple words, it is all about grabbing a business opportunity. If one can identify the stages, the customer decision making journey, stages associated with the customer decision making journey, marketing intervention can be applied to effectively increase the conversion rate at transition point of various stages. This particular funnel is called, this particular framework is called a funnel since you lose customer as you move through different stages of marketing. So, let us say a post is boosted through LinkedIn and it gets 1 lakh impression or reach. Now, all these 1 lakh people who encounter this post may not actually show the interest. Rather, only 10% of these people will show interest on the post and probably will open the link. This phenomenon reflects that we lost 90,000 people in the transition between awareness and interest. More people will be lost as we move through consideration, conversion and loyalty stages, taking a funnel like structure, and that is why it is called a marketing funnel. Now, let us have a detailed look at the stages of marketing funnel and associated marketing goals. So, this particular diagram, it depicts the mapping of the stages of the funnel and the marketing goals at each stage. So, as we already discussed, the stages consist of awareness, interest, consideration, conversion and loyalty stage. When we talk about the awareness stage of the funnel, the corresponding marketing goal is to attract the potential customers. The marketing initiatives at this particular stage may be content marketing, social media advertising, search engine optimization, traditional advertising and public relation activities. For the interest and consideration stage, that is the second and the third stage, the corresponding marketing goal is to inform and educate the customers. So, marketing initiatives at these stages may include case studies and customer testimonials. It may also include product demonstration and free trials. Sometimes it may include white papers, email marketing and retargeting advertisement. So, coming to the next stage, which is the conversion stage, the corresponding marketing goal is to convert. Marketing initiative at this stage may be limited time offer or conversion rate optimization. The last stage of the funnel, which is called loyalty. This particular stage corresponds to the marketing goal engagement. When we talk about the marketing intervention at this particular stage, it may be the customer relationship management, loyalty and referral programs and overall customers community management. Now, let us have a detailed look at the hierarchical structure of the marketing funnel. So, hierarchy wise it is divided into three categories: the top of the funnel, middle of the funnel and bottom of this funnel, and each of these categories are mapped to each of this, at least one of these stages. So, awareness is linked to top of the funnel, interest and consideration is linked to middle of the funnel, conversion and loyalty is linked to the bottom of the funnel. So, the first top of the funnel is known as the awareness matrix, middle of the funnel is known as the consideration matrix and bottom of the funnel is known as the decision matrix. So, let us try to have a look at the examples at different hierarchical phases of the funnel. So, when we talk about the top of the funnel, the popular marketing metrics are unique reach. Unique reach means how many unique individuals have seen the post. Then completion rate, how many individual has actually performed a particular desired action. Click through rate, how many people have clicked through the given link. Then coming to the middle of the funnel, it can be the, because middle of the funnel corresponds to the consideration stage. So, it can include the detailed page view, how many pages are viewed by the individuals. New to brand percentage, how many new visitors has visited your website. Then brand search index, basically what is the interest level, what is the extent of information the visitors are seeking at your website or any other related online forums. Then coming to the bottom of the matrix, which is the decision stage. So, the corresponding matrix can be return on advertising spent. So, we will do a cost benefit analysis of what is spent on the advertisement and what is the value created for the organization. Advertising cost of sales, customer acquisition cost and conversion rate. So, we will move this one. We will move to the next topic, related topic of course, the key categories of marketing metrics. So, basically from the marketing funnel standpoint, marketing metrics can be categorized into 6 stages or 6 categories. So, I will look into one by one. The first matrix is awareness and reach matrix. It refers to the brand or the product visibility, overall visibility of the brand or the product. It does not talk about overall percentage or overall sales made. It is all about the visibility and popularity of the brand. The second matrix is, as you can see, it is the engagement and traffic matrix. This particular matrix explore the interaction of potential consumers with the brand. In what way the consumers are getting engaged with the brand? Are they seeking more information regarding the brand, or are they liking the brand in the Facebook post or Instagram post, or they are making a comment, they are looking for more information from the brand. The third category is the conversion matrix, measuring the rate of desired action. So, the desired action can be a simple sign up or a purchase. When we look at this fourth category, which is the lead generation and the pipeline matrix, this matrix focuses on attracting the prospects and their movement towards the revenue. Let us say marketing generated lead, whether marketing generated leads are being converted as sales generated lead, and ultimately whether they are resulting in revenue generation for the brand or organization or not. The next category, which is the marketing performance and the ROI matrix. So, this particular matrix deals with the cost value analysis of the marketing initiative. What is the amount of investment made on this initiative and what is the extent of result this particular initiative is yielding. Most of the time we look into the financial results. And the last category of matrix is the retention and satisfaction matrix. This matrix, retention and satisfaction matrix, delves into the customer's post-purchase behavior. It might talk about the customer relationship management, it might talk about the customer's feedback mechanism, it might talk about the post-purchase service to the customers, whether the customers are satisfied after purchasing the product or not. Let us now look at the examples of matrix for each of these categories one by one. The 6 categories, we will look into the various examples for each of these categories. First, let us come to this awareness and reach matrix. So, this particular, as I said, that this particular category is related to the overall visibility and familiarity of the brand. First matrix is impression. So, impression is a popular term, especially in the context of digital marketing. What does it mean? How many times your content, the content can be an advertisement, the content can be a post, the content can be just a page. How many times your content was displayed to users. High impression don't always mean high engagement, but they are the first step. You are advertising, you are boosting a post, people have come to know about your existence. Next matrix related to awareness and reach is the brand awareness. It is often measured via survey, brand search volume or social mentions. It is tricky to track directly, but crucial for long term growth of the brand. Third matrix associated with awareness and reach is the social media engagement. The likes, the shares, the comments, the saves, these indicators that your content is resonating in the social media. So, these are called social media engagement. The more engagement is with the customers, ultimately there is a higher probability of conversion. The last matrix associated with awareness and reach is first page keyword ranking. What does it mean? It means how many of your pages rank in the top 10 search results, for example. It is a strong indicator of search engine optimization visibility and the strength of your content. Next, let's move to the engagement and traffic matrix. The first matrix associated with this category is the website traffic. So, what does website traffic refer to? It tracks the total number of sessions, how many unique visitors have visited your site, what are the different traffic sources, whether it is an organic source, I mean somebody has directly surfed into your website, or it is coming from a paid promotion, or it is coming from a social media site. So, it helps me identify what is driving the people to my site. Is it my organic existence? Is it my existence driving people to my site, or it is coming from some social media sites due to my advertisement spent? Next matrix related to engagement and traffic is that time on the site and the bounce rate. So, time on the site tells you if users are sticking around. Let us say if user is spending more time on a particular site, possibility is that he or she is finding some interest on the site content, and there is a higher possibility of converting them to the end customers. Bounce rate means what does it indicate? How many people have just visited your site, but they did not find it interesting and immediately exited from your site. Bounce rate shows how many leaves after seeing just one page of your website. The third matrix associated with engagement and traffic is the month over month traffic growth. What does it mean? Is your traffic growing steadily, or are you getting the saturation? Are you reaching the saturation? So, we look at this metric to see our directional momentum, whether the traffic is rising or it has a possibility of declining. Last matrix associated with engagement and traffic is quality of inbound links. What does it mean? The backlinks from credible sites boost the search engine optimization authority and can drive referral traffic. So, what do we concentrate here? We concentrate more on quality rather than the quantity. It does not matter how many clicks has been made from to my traffic from the Facebook post, rather how many people are sticking on my website, spending some significant time on my website which just come from the Facebook post. So, we concentrate more on the quality over the quantity. Next category is the conversion matrix. First matrix associated with conversion is the conversion rate. As the terminology itself is self-explanatory, what percentage of visitors take your desired action? The desired action may be a signing up, it may be a buying, it may be a scheduling of a call, it can be anything. I mean, you have to define the action. If a customer has actually performed that particular action, then it is called a conversion. Then the value per visit matrix. So, value is nothing but it in business scenario it can be a profit, it can be revenue. So, revenue or value generated divided by the number of visits. This particular matrix helps us understand the quality of our traffic. The third matrix is website conversion rate. So, what does it mean? Overall site wide metric. It is a overall site wide metric. It is useful to benchmark and track the long term improvements. The last matrix associated with conversion is the CTA click through rate. How often users click your main call to action. So, CTA stands for call to action. What does weak CTA refers to? It refers to low clicks and ultimately the lower conversion and vice versa. Next one is the lead generation and pipeline category. There are multiple metrics associated with lead generation and pipeline. The first most popular one is the marketing qualified leads. These leads meet your marketing criteria. Maybe they are identified because they downloaded a guide, they signed up for a webinar. So, what does they refer to? They are potential customers. They are interested but not yet ready to buy your product. Probably they will further evaluate your product with your competitors, but they are still the potential customers. Next one is the sales qualified leads. Leads that the sales team agrees are legit opportunities. So, marketing might gather 2000 leads. Out of this 2000 leads, sales team think that only 1500 are potential customers. These are basically the marketing qualified leads that pass the next level of the scrutiny by the sales team. Next matrix is the lead to customer conversion rate. What percentage of leads turn into paying customers? This reveals how effective your entire funnel is. Are you losing more customers in the transition phase of 2 stages? So, if you are losing more customers, then probably there is a problem with our ad campaign or marketing campaign altogether. Then there can be another second stage meeting. So, in complex sales cycles, tracking meetings beyond the first one can also show the intention of the buyer. If somebody is meeting you twice, probably definitely he or she has certain interest on your product or your brand. Next one is the deals closed from the marketing. So, exactly what it sounds like, how many closed deals can be attributed to the marketing efforts? 100 deals has been closed in this month, and out of 100, 50 can be attributed to our marketing effort, another 50 can be attributed to, let us say, overall performance in the economy. It is not related to our company performance, rather overall demand in the economy is increasing, that is why we are also getting 50 more leads. So, this is called deals closed from the marketing. Then last one is the MQL to SQL ratio, marketing qualified leads to sales qualified lead. A low ratio might mean you are attracting the wrong kind of leads. Time to adjust your targeting or lead scoring. So, if this ratio is low, then what does it reflect? We are actually catering into wrong set of people who are probably not our target customers. Then comes this one, marketing performance and ROI category. The first matrix associated with marketing performance and ROI is the cost per lead. How much does it cost to acquire a lead through marketing? A high cost per lead might be fine for high ticket products, but for low cost items it needs to stay at a lower level. Next one is the return on investment. So, what does return on investment refer to? For every 1 rupees that I spend, how much am I getting back? ROI can be calculated overall or per campaign or per channel. If I go formula wise, ROI is nothing but revenue minus cost divided by cost. So, this is the fraction which is called return on investment. Next comes the customer's lifetime value. Customer's lifetime value refers to how much is a customer worth over their entire relationship with my brand. This long term view is critical for businesses with high repeat purchase rates. So, if the relationship duration of an average customers with the brand is longer, then in that case sometimes we calculate the customer's lifetime value in terms of the net value. I mean we calculate for the inflation in the future. So, whatever we are getting, let us say we are getting 20,000 rupees 5 years down the line. So, 20,000 5 years down the line will be discounted. What will be the value in today's rate? So, it will be let us say only 18,000 if we take 5% inflation into account. Then comes the customer's acquisition cost. So, it is formula wise total sales plus marketing cost divided by number of new customers that you have generated. This paired with customer lifetime value tells us if our marketing is sustainable over longer period of time or not. Then another important matrix which is the CLV to CAC ratio. This is where the things get real. If the CLV is 3x of your CAC, by rule of thumb, you are in a healthy zone. If it is less than 1, basically you are incurring losses. So, whenever we broadcast an advertisement, we take the initiative of an advertisement, we do not just calculate the effectiveness of the advertisement in the single financial year. We try to calculate how many customers will get converted as our loyal customers and what kind of value, what extent of value they will contribute to our brand. Last one is the multi-touch attribution. This tracks how different touch points contribute to a conversion. Rarely does one channel do it all. Attribution helps you distribute the credit fairly. From where then how many customers are coming from the digital channels, how many customers are coming from the traditional channels, how many customers are coming from the social media channels. So, this helps us understand or optimize the channels. The last category is the retention and satisfaction metrics. So, we will discuss only about 3 metrics associated with retention and satisfaction. First one is the customer churn rate. What percentage of customers leave over a specific period? So, that is called customers churn rate. Then net promoter score. Net promoter score actually refers to the overall sentiment in the market about my brand. A simple survey asking how likely are you to recommend us. A score range from let us say -100 to 100, a positive NPS equal to strong word of mouth potential. So, basically net promoter score is the how many are recommending my product versus how many are talking against my product or against my brand. So, this reflects the overall sentiment of my product or brand in the market. Customers lifetime value we have already discussed. We already mentioned this one metric, but it is just as relevant in this particular category as well, because customer lifetime value is closely associated with the metrics such as repeat purchase, upsells and loyalty. Fine. So, with this we conclude today's lectures. So, in the next class we will have a detailed illustrations of the marketing funnel with an example. So, I will see you in the next class. Thank you.